ಹಿಂದೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲದಾಗ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕವನ್ನು ನಂಬಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. So my first salute to the people who have believed in Karnataka before all these investor meets, and you have made Karnataka capable to hold this investor meets. So I recognize that. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭೋತ್ಸವ ಕರ್ಟನ್ ರೇಸರ್ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿರುವಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಬೃಹತ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ಸಚಿವರು, ಸ್ವಂತ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆ ಉದ್ಯಮಿಗಳು, ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸೋದರಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ಮುರುಗೇಶ್ ನಿರಾಣಿಯವರು, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿರಿಯರು ಆತ್ಮೀಯರು, ಸಣ್ಣ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆಯ ಮತ್ತು ಮುನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ನ ಸಚಿವರು ಮತ್ತು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನರ್, ಬಹುತೇಕವಾಗಿ ಈ ಹಾಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇರುವಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ MTB ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ರವಿಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು, ACS ಮತ್ತು ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಅಂತ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ವಂದಿತಾ ಶರ್ಮಾ ಅವರು, ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಚೀಫ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಮತ್ತು C&I ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಆದಂಥ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಆದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ರಮಣ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅವರು, ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಆದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಗುಂಜನ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅವರೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನಿಂದ ಬಂದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ಉದ್ಯಮಿಗಳೇ ಮತ್ತು ಅಣ್ಣ ತಮ್ಮಂದರೆ ಅಕ್ಕ ತಂದಿರಿ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಲೇಡೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಜೆಂಟಲ್ಮೆನ್, before I start speaking on investment, I just want to tell my position. I am sitting in between Murugesh Nirani and MTP Nagaraj. So, poor Kuchila sitting between two Kuberas. So two things happen in such a case. ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ, ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ದೊಡ್ಡವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಭಾಳ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತದೆ, ಟೂ ಬಿಗ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೀ. ಸೊ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್, ಬಟ್ ಟೂ ಬಿಗ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೀ ವೆರಿ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಸೇಫ್. You know, the net worth of MTB is 6,000 crores. And the net worth of Murugesh Nirani is around 4,500 crores, if I am right, or it might be 5,000 crores. These are the right examples. Both started in a very humble way. ಭಾಳ ತಳಹಂತದಿಂದ ದುಡಿಮೆಯಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನಾನು ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕನಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದೆ ಅಂತ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಮುರುಗೇಶ್ ನಿರಾಣಿಯವರು ನನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಜೂನಿಯರ್. He started his career with fabrication. Now he is the highest sugar manufacturer in South India and number 2 in India. So lead by example ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, so what is the lessons we are I was trying to learn is, you have to invest not only money, you have to invest your time, efforts on the right project, and of course money on these projects very timely. If you don't invest the money timely, then the worth of that money might vary. A timely invested money will be 10x or 20x. If you don't, the same money, if you don't invest timely, then it might be just x. Therefore, what I want to tell the whole world through this dais is that this is the right time, post-COVID, growth-oriented state, dynamic state, highest number of innovations, highest number of skilled people here, IT capital, BT capital, now financial capital. This is the right time to invest in Karnataka and in Bangalore. I have told all my officers that this time we have to do something different. I don't want global investor meet just a MOU signing occasion. We don't know what is his network, background. He comes and says, I want to do this. Everything will be ready, sign. After some time, we don't know who has signed what projects. So I said, no MOU events until it is really worthwhile with all the homework done. I mean business. And I'm very serious about this because this is the future. And one has to be serious about the future. Yeranindagi, I have talked to Murugesh Nirani and I said, while you do all the road shows, everything is fine, but you should attract big investments, FDIs and local investments also. And you have to clear the majority of the projects before global investor meet and showcase them in global investor meet. After clearance of the project, these are the projects where we have cleared for global investor meet. Because we see that global investor meet is a very big event, and next day, huge number of lakhs of investment is coming, lakhs of crores of investment coming. It's a news, and it will be just a news. And after 1 year, everybody will start asking how much it is materialized. So I want action before global investor meet, not after global investor meet. I don't mind having really genuine, less number of investors than non-genuine. I just want to be very careful when I use the word non-genuine investors. I want the true worth, true credible investment this time. If it is going to happen, it's going to happen. If it is not going to happen, let it not happen. No problem. The strength, we have to attract the investment from the position of strength. Stop alluring. It doesn't want to work. People are coming into Karnataka and Bangalore because they know that their business is going to flourish here. They know the plus points. They know the human skill power. I don't want to mention few companies, they try to set up each state against somebody, a very big company. They say that Andhra is giving so much, Tamil Nadu is giving so much, why not Karnataka? Then I tried to negotiate. I said, okay, land concession, yes. Water assured, yes. Electricity concession, yes. Then tax free for so much time, yes. Then that gentleman said that I will collect tax for 10 years and I'll give you after 20 years. I said, no. It's a sovereign power of the government to collect tax, not companies. So, We are there to help hand-holding the industries. Not only hand-holding, we'll work shoulder to shoulder, but we are not for sale. This state is not that. It might feel a little different in this occasion to speak, but what I want to pitch in this time is that Karnataka is a happening place, and here is your opportunity. If you don't come, somebody else's opportunity. I want to pitch in this, and I am sure the whole world is looking for the right time and place to invest. The last 2 years of COVID has changed the entire game plan of investment. And the whole world has seen the change and the resilience of the countries and resilience of the states within the countries. And the way we have fought COVID, the way the people of the state stood by this, and how they faced it. I know that a lot of COVID casualties were there. But our industrialists, our workers, our MSMEs, our large industries said never say die. They continue and they push the engine, and once we are through it, now we have to take advantage of all the hardship we have faced. Therefore, my government is open. We'll go 1 mile extra with you. We'll work it out. As I said, we'll walk shoulder to shoulder. Hand holding is a small thing, and hand holding is little dicey. हाथ कभी भी छोड़ सकते हैं. Shoulder to shoulder रहे तो हमेशा रहेगा. In equal terms. And I want to give a call to investors in Karnataka first. You know the strength of your capabilities, you know the strength of the state. You have been growing, and take advantage of the post-COVID economic growth. You pitch in now, invest in Global Investor Meet, and you be the leader of the change. And let the FDI and other thing comes later. And that kind of capacity is there in our people, in our industries, in our investors. And I want to give a call to investors in Karnataka first. You know the strength of your capabilities, you know the strength of the state. You have been growing, and take advantage of the post-COVID economic growth. You pitch in now, invest in Global Investor Meet, and you be the leader of the change. And let the FDI and other thing comes later. And that kind of capacity is there in our people, in our industries, in our investors. Second thing is, of course, ನಾವು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಖಂಡಿತ lot of people are already started talking to us, and we'll have the best of industrialists in the country, in international also. Second, my vision of Global Investor Meet is that a broad spectrum of areas investment should come. Very big spectrum, right from a very high technology, semiconductor, defense, EVs, and renewable energy. You say anything, that has to come. But from there to a most difficult biotechnology, IT, from there to the latest manufacturing, from there to the best of services, from there MSMEs, from there the local industries, cottage industries. So wide spectrum of investment should come. And that holistic investment is more worth than getting 8,000, 10,000 crores in one sector.
I want the investment to percolate down to my state economy. And economy, as I have been saying, I want to say it again and again. I want to drive a point. Economy is not money, economy is about people. Economy is not finance. Economy is activity of the people which generate wealth. And this global investor meet should generate wealth for my state for years to come. It should be a milestone. It can't be just another meet. This is the seriousness my government is working, our minister, both ministers are working and our officers are also working. And we give the highest priority for the niche technologies. The new age of unicorns, the new age of startups. We have got highest startups in Bangalore and highest number of unicorns in the country in Bangalore. So this is what our strength is. Our young minds are our strength. Our creative leaders are our strength. Our skilled workers are our strength. And of course, a bountiful nature, natural resources are there for a long time to help us. So, I want to pitch in with the position of strength. Secondly, what we have done for this, that's also important. When you expect something from the investor, there has to be some real contribution from us. Murugesh Nirani and his team has been now busy working for the last 3-4 months on this, almost 6 months. Now they have already identified and created a large land bank, and we have got a very good policy, investor-friendly policy in place, and ease of doing business, that policy is also there. So things are changing, and it will be changing further also. Industrialist, what it wants primarily is non-harassment approach and quick approach. That is the basic thing. The rest will follow. I know that whenever we clear in a high-level committee, the respective departments will not really aid and help the way it has been cleared. But things will change. Whatever timeline we say, it will happen. I promise you. Secondly, we are developing state with a new perspective. My slogan is New Karnataka for New India. Thinking has to change. That's why I am creating new townships, integrated townships, where we will have basic infrastructure, education, health, culture, as well as industries and trade and commerce. Why new township? Because it has to be really smart, and whatever we try to do in the present townships, there are a lot of bottlenecks which we go through. That's what we are going through in all the metropolis. So I want to have a very fresh 21st century townships, and once those are successful, then we can make replicas of that. This is New Karnataka, which was never thought before, never dared to think about. Now people might say that this man is really going mad. But all creatives, everybody from Galileo to everybody was called mad, then everybody agreed with the theories. So this is what I believe in, and I am trying to do it. Second thing is, we are creating industrial township all along Bangalore to Chennai corridor, Chennai to Mysore corridor, and we will be on fast track on all this. And I want to just tell you one thing, that Bangalore is no more a IT-BT hub. It is also a financial hub. All the major companies from Mumbai up north, they are now having their headquarters here. Second thing is, as our commissioner mentioned, we have got a huge presence of R&D, international R&D centers. More than 400 are there, but 180 niche, very high-tech R&Ds are there, which no city in the world can boost up. And they are there for years, not that it has come just now, because of our public sectors, state and center, and because of a lot of collaborations these public sectors had in the early 60s and 50s. We know that CNCs were there in the 60s in Bangalore, nowhere else in India. And second important factor is the defense presence. We got a huge defense presence in R&D. DRDO has done a wonderful job, HAL has done a wonderful job, NAL has done a wonderful job, BHAL has done a wonderful job for defense, BML has done a wonderful job for defense. These are our core strengths. But unfortunately, we don't really focus on them. So I want all this to be focused in our global investor meet. We have got such companies in one place which no country can push off. Rightly or wrongly, our forefathers have invested here, and you have to take advantage of it. So what I want to say is ultimately that things are changing all over the world. There will be investment coming. People who have withheld their strength of investment for the last 2 years, they can't withhold for a long time because their business is to invest. They want money to make more money. But money alone can't make more money. That's why in Kannada I say that once upon a time it is known as Dudde Dodappa. But now I have changed it, Dudme Dodappa. And to create that opportunity for the people who want to really come up in life in a hard way, my government stands with them. I believe in my people. And the bottom of the pyramid is very important. They are the movers and shakers of economy. For example, I can sanction a road as a chief minister. I can give 5 crores. But unless until some worker in a scorching heat puts the tar and makes a road, that 5 crores doesn't mean anything. And once the road is done, vehicles move, economy move. So the movers and shakers are bottom of the pyramid. You have to take care of that. And that's why I'm bringing policy on employment. More incentives will be given for the people who employ more. More contributions will be there for the people who give more employment. Then I have got a policy which I have got interim report on R&D, niche technologies, about niche technology. And this not only niche technology, I want R&D from a garage to the international institution like Indian Institute of Science. So time and space doesn't wait for anybody. It gives opportunity for unknown. A lot of known Fortune 500 companies were unknown about 10 years back. And tomorrow something else will come. So where we stand, as a state, we have to have that strong entity which has got a long strain and a very big wavelength. And that's our strength. Now what we need as a government to do is, we have to govern very less in industries. We have to be just regulating. Give the people the opportunity. Let them fly how much their strength is. Don't curb them. That's what we are trying to do. and we have got our new semiconductor policy in place. We have got new FMCG policies in place, and then we are going to have new policies for defense, manufacturing, Atmanirbhar, which has been proposed by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And his ideas of Atmanirbhar, Make in India, are the key strength for us. He believes in the strength of people of this country. And that exactly we are trying to do in Karnataka. So, under his motivation of Narendra Modi ji, and what we believe, we are going to take it forward. And I am sure, with the hard work of our both the Minister Murugesh Nirani and T.V. Nagaraj, and set of officers who are sitting Ramana Reddy and Gunjan, and the Sharma, and of course under the leadership of Chief Secretary Ravi Kumar, all these people are very positive. I am telling you. In fact, I feel sometimes very lucky to have such a nice, positive attitude officers. However, I might be a chief minister, but one of these people, they put a spoke, then I have to scratch my head. So a lot of time is wasted on that. But I am fortunate enough. They respond to the situation, they respond to the call, respond and create opportunities. So my dear friends, thank you for believing in Karnataka before Global Investor Meet. Thank you. By coming here, you have reinforced your confidence in us.